said I'd give an update when I got to the Matt Smith era of the Festive special, so once again, here we are. The Matt Smith era of the show, which encompasses all the Christmas specials from 2010 through to 2013. Four of them. A Christmas Carol, The Doctor, the Widow and the Wardrobe, The Snowman, and The Time of the Doctor. So, as I did with the David Tennant era, a brief kind of sentence or a brief sum up of my feelings on each episode. A Christmas Carol, one of the stronger Christmas specials, and if someone asked me what I thought Doctor Who does A Christmas Carol would look like, this would probably be right on the money. It's got great characters with Catherine Jenkins and Michael Gambon in there, and it's ultimately one of the better Christmas specials. The Doctor, the Widow and the Wardrobe. I've always marked this as my least favourite Christmas special, or the one that I personally consider weakest. I don't necessarily think that's going to change anytime soon, but watching the episode through again, I admit it's probably better than I'm giving it credit for. I mean, once again, Claire Skinner does a great job with the character. It's nice to see Alexander Armstrong in the show, especially after he lost his last Tooniverse role earlier in 2011, and the kids aren't that bad. They can get a little annoying, but you know what? They do well. I also like Bill Bailey in there, even though I don't know if he entirely fits. But yeah, The Doctor, the Widow and the Wardrobe, it deserves more credit than I've given it in the past. The Snowmen from 2012. The second episode to feature Jenna Louise Coleman as part of her kind of season-wide arc, showing us with Clara. And you know what? She does well here. This is a pretty good parody of Mary Poppins. I mean, for those who may not notice, The Snowman is actually a rather clever parody, with the Doctor living on a cloud, Clara being a mysterious nanny who disappears for long periods of time. She uses an umbrella at one point to ascend to the Doctor's cloud, and she ultimately helps to bring Captain Latimer together with his children, similar to the way that Mary Poppins did with Mr. Banks in the original film. So, you know what? The Snowman is a very clever parody of Mary Poppins. It never says it is, but if you know the pieces are there, it's good to piece together. And the final one to talk about, The Time of the Doctor. Now, this may be controversial, but I personally feel like The Time of the Doctor is, for me, at least with New Who, is the weakest Regeneration episode. I mean, okay, you can take a look back at the previous Regeneration episodes, like Party of the Ways was kind of seemed like it was kind of last minute that Christopher Eccleston decided he wasn't going to stay on, so here's we can give a little bit of a break. I've heard people complain about The End of Time. I personally like it, and I've seen up and down reviews of Twice Upon a Time, but I think Time of the Doctor is probably the one I consider weakest, mainly because since it was announced kind of quite late on that Matt Smith wouldn't be returning for the next series, they evidently had planned the next series to kind of tie up the loose ends. And as a result of which, The Time of the Doctor seems like it's trying to tie up the loose ends all at once, like the Doctor on Trenzalore, the cracks in the universe, the silence. It kind of feels like it's trying to balance a little too much when evidently it was meant for like a season run. But you know what? Like Doctor, Widow and the Wardrobe, I'm happy to rewatch each of the Christmas specials at least once a year for the festive marathon. And you know what? I think that's true of all of them. A Christmas Carol, pretty good. Yeah, one of the better Christmas specials. The Doctor, the Widow and the Wardrobe, I'd say is the weakest Christmas special, but you know what? I'm still prepared to watch it every year. The Snowman, a pretty good parody of Mary Poppins, and I think ranks fairly well. And The Time of the Doctor, it's an okay episode, but not the best Regeneration episode. But that's the Matt Smith era over and done with. Next up, the Peter Capaldi era. I'll let you know when I get through with that. Till then, Geronimo.